Hello again. Welcome to week 8. This is the end of the journey. And I'm wearing clothing that I haven't worn in 10 years, almost. But now I can fit them again because of the diet. So this is what the diet has done for me. Yes, I should have ironed the pants. Forgive me. But yet and still, I have succeeded in my journey. So now the process is to maintain the weight loss and not regain the weight. I have 4 days left. This is the end of week 8. Well, it's the end of the journey, and I'm doing some reflecting on what made me decide to do a 60-day liquid diet. And if I think back, I remember I was doing a lot of gouging, which I was like overeating. I wasn't hungry, but my wife made another meal, or I would eat right before I came home. My wife would make a meal. I want to eat that meal too. So I'm stuffing myself to the point where you feel like you're developing an acid reflux. So that was a sign I was ignoring. I was ignoring the acid reflux that was happening. I was ignoring the fact that my passion to eat overwhelmed my body's alert to tell me to stop eating. I remember distinctly one time we was renewing our passports, my wife and I went to take a digital picture of myself so I could take it to the post office. And every picture I took, I didn't like. I was like, oh, I look kind of fat. And I was like, oh, I look kind of fat. And then at a certain point, you start realizing, wait a minute, it's not like I'm not looking fat. I actually am fat. So my wife had just seen What the Health, that famous documentary that got everybody being vegan. And then she was watching documentary after documentary after documentary. And one of the documentaries she was watching was called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. And in that documentary, the guy was fat, sick, and he decided that he was going to go on a 60-day liquid diet. So I wasn't really paying attention to the documentary, but it was on. So about halfway through, I started realizing he was changing. And then by the end of the documentary, he was slim, and he looked really good. And it was only 60 days. So I said, absolutely. So the process is real simple for me. I decided I wasn't going to do solely juices. As the guy in the documentary did. He did only juicing. So I did juicing, water, smoothies. So I was more so a liquid diet than a juicing diet. And I felt like if I recorded myself and made this documentary, I couldn't back out of it because I'm putting myself out there and it worked. After this diet, I'm going to continue to juice and drink smoothies as a meal replacement, but I will eat one solid meal a day. So the question I ask myself is, am I satisfied? And I would say, oh yeah, I'm definitely satisfied. I'm wearing clothes I couldn't wear before. I had to buy a whole nother belt. I could put on shirts that I had to put on top of the shelf because I couldn't wear them anymore. My weight today is 209, and when I started, I was 245. That's almost 30 pounds. So yeah, I'm satisfied. Absolutely. I recommend this to those who are diligent and to those who read bottles, because that's very important. And definitely see your doctor before and after. I have a doctor appointment. So, but I feel great, and on to the future.
FHA 750 credit score.
First day off.
Same place Jermaine works at.
I'm at my favorite place,
Yes, you are.
Friendly's Ice Cream in Connecticut. I'm going to get something light so I won't kill myself, and hanging out with family.
In case I forget,
We don't want to be recorded.
here's the salad.
Salad's coming.
You told me to quit.
I'm talking.
This is bite number 1. Oh my God.
You should film this.
Never had.